啦，你咧小鸡啊，人啊。
这是阿文啦，阿文无。
阿元嘛是啊。
阿元你我是。
啉什么？会走去咧饲鸡啊。
哦，讲过了。
啊，伊嘛是啊，伊老尾一个什么名无？咧较早饲，较早讲伊饲米鸡嘛。他也是住那边的。迄个阿文因某这个黄建立霞。阿鸾黄一鸾。
阿鸾跟我妈妈是好朋友。
那个，基本不要做来受亏啊啦。那利息，对，不甘愿死嘞，我不甘愿死嘞。是哦。我叫佢话，我去请假，不甘愿死嘞，有300人。我喜欢他话，他不知道他参加营长那港口讲招骗子。有那天来叫，伊某个人过是冇办法，做伊来个，来马鸡。阿文那无伫，很注意个。除非拢伊咧煮的啦，好吃的。嘛你问伊做检查的，较油条到底买。
我那边3个超过60岁就。
所以你了解，你对伊话个，如果你嘛是国家啊，你现在又慢慢你就像做你调职的嘛是比较。那去做这个钱来开料啊！这个你好，上大些的暗时需要，你睇到，慢点照顾，留点啦。
我阿爸跟爸爸，阿公。
但伊跟老母做啦。你做代表了，一点阿无拢。个小弟，个出时代。
辛苦嘞。
所以他那个一定要什么？要外销以前先要泡一下药水，好杀菌一下，然后再吹干，然后再包装。你讲苹果吃过？
有啦，吃过拢有安尼啦。你看咱你感冒嘛拢安尼，你拌在拢要个一个羹啊，有水的啦。较袂了。
大批的话坐船会吃不贵啊。
就大家讲台湾的往来吼。奶鸡啊，吼，也是讲什么物啊，吼，拢有糖哦。实际上嘛是有糖，咱纽西兰发觉着吼，台湾唔敢报啊，全部销毁呢。台湾报纸唔敢报啊。阮买过批尔，第2批讲啊，大帅讲全部回收里面有含有对人体有害的虫。
要到下面人做下个味道个。
哎。你单独给一边，单独照一下，然后我再给你们团体照啊。
Hello, I just wanted to welcome you on your journey to Hobbiton. I'm very, very pleased that you're able to take the time to go visit our set. It's great when you're making a movie, everything's so temporary. The film survives, but the sets and the costumes and the props that you make, they all just get thrown away. And so I'm delighted that Hobbiton has managed to survive, and I'm really pleased that you're taking the time to visit it, and I hope that you enjoy yourself. It's been years ago that we were flying around in a helicopter and found the Alexander Farm from the air, and it for some reason from the air it looked right, and when we landed it was absolutely perfect, as I'm sure you'll see for yourselves. So thank you very much to the Alexander family for their brilliant support over the years, and especially to Russell, who has been the greatest business partner to have, and as you'll see yourself, doing a fantastic job, making you very welcome. So thank you and enjoy yourselves.
From the entire Alexander family and everyone here on set, we're thrilled to have you. The tour starts with a journey through our 1,250-acre working sheep and beef farm. It's these rolling green hills that we seize the opportunity to partner up and rebuild the set permanently, and it's been growing ever since. It's been an incredible journey, one we're proud to share with you today. Enjoy.
Alright, and the first thing that needed to be built before anything else, of course, was this road here that we are driving on. So what they did, they had to enlist the help of the New Zealand government. They asked them for help, and the New Zealand government, they provided the New Zealand Army to come and build this road. And some of the soldiers were rewarded as with the roles of orcs in the Lord of the Rings films, which is pretty cool. On the right hand side you can see a first glimpse of the movie set. So we've got the thatched roof of the mill house there, the famous double arch stone bridge that Gandalf rides over, his horse and cart. We've got the thatched roof of the Green Dragon Inn down there as well. Quite possibly my favourite place in New Zealand. The busiest pub in New Zealand, some say. It's about tour today for our complimentary drinks, so look forward to that. This will be some behind the scenes footage on the screens for you, and I'll talk you through some of the things that you see on the screen. First of all, just coming up on the right hand side here for a very quick glimpse, blink and you'll miss it, it's a car park. I know, it's not very exciting, but it was important. So that was what was known as our technical car park during filming. So things like cameras, lights, cables, that sort of thing were kept there. Today it's our Dusty Haven, it's the home of our maintenance and gardening team, who work very, very hard all year round to keep Hobbiton looking at its best speed. In just a couple of minutes. So first I just need to talk through some health and safety stuff with you first, just to make sure that we all have the best experience we can today. So as we're walking around the movie set, you will notice some closed gates here and there. So whether these are part of the perimeter, no secret tour beyond them, I promise, check. So if you see any closed gates, please leave them be. And instead, please stick to the paths that I will be guiding you down today. And where you can, avoid treading on the grass or walking on the grass. Thing is looking at its best for you. And also if you don't want you to trip over any rabbit holes or anything like that. So just be careful and stick to the paths. You may also see some other kinds of fences around, such as these ones over here, with the wires behind them. Who here has touched an electric fence?
那个有下来吗？
那个下来没？有。我在这边到后面。那个在后面。
甘道夫的家。
Got Frodo with him, his horse and cart as well. So they ride in together and they head down this way here. I say they ride in together, that's not strictly true. So Elijah Wood, the actor who plays Frodo Baggins, the Hobbit, he's not Hobbit-sized in real life, of course. So the trick was, how can they make him look Hobbit-sized next to Ian McKellen, who plays Gandalf, the big wizard. So when they made the cart, they constructed a special custom cart so that Frodo could be sat about 3 meters behind Gandalf, but you can't tell that when the camera is facing them head on. When the camera's facing them head on, it just looks like that they're sat next to each other, whereas in reality, Frodo's about 3 meters behind. It's just a trick of perspective. And that's camera technique, that is known as forced perspective. There's some good examples of that all around this area here. So there's some bigger hobbit holes towards the back there, and there's some smaller ones over here. You've noticed they're different sizes. So the ones in the back, about 90% human scale. The ones over here, about 60% human scale. So the reason for this is because when they wanted their actors who were playing hobbits, they wanted them to look outside in relation to everything around them. So they would be placed towards the bigger hobbit holes. So the gates are bigger, the mailboxes are bigger, the doors are bigger. Everything just looks much bigger around them and makes them look smaller by comparison. I know there's a question that's been burning in some of your minds, especially you.
快点来，大哥，
The question is,
还聋哑呢，
am I going to get to go
聋哑哦，
to the
看
hobbit
个
hole?，
哎呦，
Yeah.
你做年挺好，你做你咯，我做做年挺好。
So good news, there is a hobbit hole that you'll be able to go inside and have a little look. So it's at the top of the hill, it's got a red door, and I'll be able to take some nice group photos of you up there as well. So without further ado, head on up the hill and see what we can find on the way. Whenever you're ready, follow the left-hand path around this loop. We'll trip up on the other side there. That's the station. For another chapter, you don't get in there in front of me.
下一船来了。
你拢冇得去上架啦。
My folks in the back here, just follow the left-hand path around the loop, and I'll meet you on the far side by that loop cutter station. Just a few minutes, you're done taking pictures.
要不要往后走？要不要往后？
这你个步的路，我会这样搞的。
哦，这真叫专业。
好的，
这专业。我们自己都中央工。
哇，他没问题，谢谢。
专业。专业。
你干嘛？
Thank you for your patience. So, this right here, as you know by now, this is Bag End. So, this is probably our most famous hobbit hole that we've got. Bark, that's the word. The bark was moulded from a real tree. So, just to give it that extra level of authenticity. There are 250,000 leaves on this tree. And a fun story about those leaves. About 10 days before filming began on the Hobbit movies, Peter Jackson, he arrives in Hobbiton, he starts inspecting the set, as he does, and he sees this tree here, and he says, no, these leaves are the wrong colour. So what they had to do, they got a whole bunch of people in, they lowered these poor people from cranes, and these poor people, they had to spray paint each and every single one of these 250,000 leaves until they were the colour that Peter Jackson wanted. Again, very, very close eye to detail for Peter Jackson, but there was a reason for him to say.
这领导呢？领导呢？大概有关系没？大概。我录影。
城市家庭啊。
说哪里去？说哪里去？你去。
去。对啦。那就安尼抱着。
So, if we're thirsty, let's not delay any further. Let's head on down and get those drinks, shall we?
Yeah!
Yeah, that's what we want. That's the response.
来，走了。好的，姐。
你现在就还没有上，你家己也是对，你等下你做，你也是对，对。我来看你家就用。
来，快点来，大哥来，
来，
是哟，
哎，赞了。
摄影师啊哈，高级摄影师啊哈。好，给，换人，换人啊。 这样子，4点还有20分钟要集合。OA 的安格斯的 OA 转 OA 啊。
这是蓝泉。
不让车子开进来。哎，这个好漂亮，蓝真金。
水哦，
水。
蓝。
这吼，
这好高。
你主要个再牛个羊呢。
这 恁去南看过就好。
台湾也很多啊，
哎，
我们经济农场
台湾经济农场都
也是啊，
都这间的呢，
这边的师傅
这间较早伫遮表演到尾啊，这台湾查某囡仔伫遮，甲伊熟悉了结婚，再带转去台湾按样啊马尾才混过。30公岁啊结婚。
目的地。
较紧说，超市买东西。哎，迄个香油唔得个。哦。哎呦！哎，小品，虾品，虾品。
我讲看下面哦，我用咱开讲，你来看，各位啊，连台湾都跑到纽西兰来向我买东西，那应该收广告费。
看马祖，华当店食恁无马祖头食。
有无啊？刚刚会有，刚刚好了。
这是免切的。
有了按摩一下，因为这台湾就那小就
好了。哦，
冇啦，见过，唔使食，你唔使啊，好食。
啊，砂糖橘。
點解喂？
方便面酱应该是省的了。对啊，这个比东化工面包，刚才以为那个其他引入了那应该是化的。对呀。对不？你估你一罐这大一把，我哋每人就这块钱都。